Okay, hello Miggy. Good morning. So just a brief review with regards to your computation laters exam. You can try to watch this during your free time since the exam still at 9 and you still got 2 hours left. Okay, so I do have here as well. So I do have here the formulas that you'll be needing for the uniform circular motion. So these are just the three relevant equations that you'll have to take note. First is for the centripetal acceleration, which is defined as v squared all over r. I already indicated it here, the letters from the formula and what do they stand for. So v stands for velocity, r is for the radius. And then last night we also discussed that the only difference between centripetal acceleration to that of the centripetal force is that in centripetal force there is mass that is present. So that turns out to be centripetal force equal to mass multiplied by its velocity squared all over r. So everything is being given naman sa problem. And then for the last one, which is the tangential speed, so you'll just have to take note that tangential speed is definitely what we consider as the velocity. So if in any case that there is this problem that is given to you na walang velocity, then you yourself are the one responsible to find for it using this formula. So you do have it here 2 pi r all over t, wherein 2 pi stands for the circumference of the circle. So, and the value is 2 times 3.14. So, the 2 is constant, while as to the pi, it is 3.14. And then R stands for the radius and T stands for the time. And just for you to be able to better understand it, I prepared one exact problem here wherein you'll be able to apply everything here. So for the tangential speed, itong gagamitin mo. Tangential speed wherein you'll have to make use of 2 pi r all over t. So what I just suggest you before, so sa lahat to each and every single word problem that you're trying to solve, kindly try to write the given first so that you will have some basis. So for example, here is r is equal to 50, which is the radius. You definitely have there your time, which is 20 seconds. And then for the mass, you do have there 1,200. Okay, so I have here yung formulas na rin kasi para din na tayo mahirapan mag-scroll. So for number 1, tangential speed. So this is the formula that you'll be using. So 2 pi r. So just basically substitute the values of r and t with the formula. So that turns out to be 2 times pi, which is 3.14, multiplied by your r, which is what is your r? 50, all over time, which is 20 seconds. So we'll have to simplify this one out. I'll show you. So for this one, simple multiplication lang yan. So 2 times 3.14 and then times 50. So 2 times 3.14 times 50. So the numerator turns out to be 314 all over 20. Then try to simplify. What's the answer? 314 divided by 20. So that turns out to be 15.7. So that means 15.7 is your velocity. Okay, so if that is the case, then you can definitely solve for number 2 na. Kasi velocity yung kailangan mo, velocity is what is needed here. So velocity squared, so that turns out to be 15.7 squared all over your radius, which is equal to 50. Now, how are you gonna solve for this one? So 15.7 squared, meaning you'll have to multiply 15.7 twice by itself. Kasi to the power of 2 eh. So if it is raised to 3, then you'll have to multiply 15.7 thrice by itself. Understood? So 15.7 times 15.7, so that becomes 246 and 49.49. And then you'll have to divide it by the radius, which is equal to 50. So by dividing, the answer shall be 4.929. So let's say 4.93. Now you do have here your two answers na. And so for number 3, what you'll just be doing is you'll just have to include yung mass. Kasi yung velocity squared all over r, that's the same exact answer to number 2. Diba? So definitely that is 4.93 multiplied by, ano yung mass? 1,200. So just by simply multiplying 4.93, say 4.93 multiplied by the mass, which is 1,200, and therefore the answer shall be 5916. Yan. Yan siya. So 5916 newtons. So newtons yan. So you'll have to take note of the signs, okay? I mean for the units. So okay, I'll have to write it here. So for centripetal acceleration, so it should be meters per second, meters per second squared, that is for the acceleration. For the velocity, it shall be meters per seconds. And then for the centripetal force, it is in newtons. Okay, so that's the thing here. So that's all for this one. Bye.